Welcome back. Hope everyone's doing great. So, in this episode or topic, I want to talk about, I guess, fluency when you talk to yourself or somebody who you're not being judged by, I guess, right? Because so many times for me, I would be like, oh, I would go speak to somebody and ask them a question or just, I don't know, either if I'm at the gym, it's like, oh, awesome shoes, right? All that, extra stuff. But at first, I'm like, oh, they're gonna judge me for how I talk and all this kind of stuff, and I would have a hard time, and I'm like, I was kidding. I don't need to know why I asked you, or yeah, if that makes sense. So with that being said, for me, I don't stutter if I speak to myself. Like right now, I am speaking to myself, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, this is about to be on YouTube. This is a video. I gotta edit. I gotta watch it. I get in my own head. So if I just kind of chill and be like, hey, you're just having a normal conversation with yourself. And I practically am because I can see myself, right? And I'm not intimidated by myself. I do want to grow every day, right? But at the same time, so I just think if we learn how to apply those principles, as in not being judged and like, oh, I don't know what they're gonna think of me, who cares what, I see it now. I'm like, okay, who cares? Do they pay your bills? Do they know what you have to, do, either if you have something like a illness or something like that? Do they actually know you? Are they going to help you? Most times, no. So for me, I just had to kind of shed people out, as in, don't care for them so much. I'm not saying don't care for people as in they are human beings. I'm just saying don't worry about the opinions of sheep when you're trying to become a lion. And I heard that, I was like, I'm actually not sure who actually said that off the top of my head. Yeah, and I was like, wow, they aren't paying my bills. They don't really know me. They don't want to get to know me because I have an illness. I'm like, bro, I'm not sick, but yeah, so like, for that being said, do more of that. Write down what you're thinking at that time, like as in like, oh, they're looking at me, or like right now I can see myself because I am on an iPhone 13, I think it is. I don't know, and it's on me. So I'm like, hey, what's up, Jay? What's happening? So I just have to kind of see that every day about certain people I want to actually speak to, right? And actually, if you're off guard, they're like, oh, hey, Jay. I'm like, who are you? But then again, you have to be aware and then use whatever techniques you have or have learned. I hope you have. But yeah, I would love to hear what all you good guys and gals out there have to say. If you do actually like at home, or you aren't as fluent as you are at home with whoever, or if you don't stutter. Because for me, I don't stutter when I sing. So that could also be a small technique. You have to kind of blend it in to what you're going to say, right? Dang, that was on point. No, I was kidding. Or like, again, I just put a video out of me rapping somewhat and a rhyme, because guess what? I just wanted to sit here and take some time to help you guys out, because guess what? It does help up to a point, but guess what? You just gotta put that action in and then work on it. That didn't even rhyme, but I did not stutter, and I was like, tight. So I hope that helps you out, and if you do speak to yourself, do more of it, but play around with it. How you talk. Is it a hard? Is it an easy onset? Like, hey, what's happening, you know, like scare people. I like to scare people. It's fun for me, but just like act out as if you were out and about, like at a drive-thru. Hey, how's it going? Oh, that's a cool looking like, I want to get a hamburger. That's a cool looking cheeseburger. Like you see there how I got stuck on the cheeseburger and I went back. So yeah, just a few kind of, I guess, techniques, if you will, or just experiences, tools I use. But I hope that helped you out. And like, again, I want to hear what certain things you guys do, because I'm always open to learn. Because obviously I'm not perfect. I'm not super fluent yet, but it is a work in progress every single day. But I hope that helped you out, and have a great rest of your day or night, and over and out.